Coach. Looks like the Inland Northwest was a big focus for you.
It was, and I'm really happy about that, you know, and I think we did really just happy about signing, I think, 4 really good football players out of the state of Idaho, you know, and then the 2 good players out of Spokane, and that's very exciting for us. So that's a good thing. We need to keep that going and continue to do that every year. You know, the 3 offensive linemen, you know, out of Idaho, I think that's Tanner from Pocatello is a 6'8" kid that can really bend. He's so flexible. I think he's going to be a big time player. Zion from Coeur d'Alene is Tanner's a tackle, you know, and Zion's a guard that's just physical and tough and just going to be a road grader and get after. He's a great wrestler, you know, and then you get Connor from Boise. But it's really right there could be a center guard tackle, you know, for the future. So that really excites you. And then getting Jack, you know, big running back from Spokane, had the longest wingspan of any recruit we brought in. You know, he's just, if he doesn't end up being a running back, he could really help us somewhere on defense. But I want him to be a running back because I'd love to have big running backs that can come downhill. And then, you know, I just think that's a great thing. And then Jace, I watched him play for 2 years. He's in our camp, just a tough fullback that. Great wrestler, just, you know, one of those guys that makes your team so much tougher, and just a great kid all the way around. So, you know, those 5 guys, right, you know, those 6 guys right there to get in our program and then Cade, the kicker, you know, and it's got to make it 6. We're probably we possibly are gonna gray shirt Cade just to get him away from Austin, you know. So, but what that could do is right now Austin, you got the best punter in the country, and then when he's done, I think Cade will step right in and you'll still have the best punter and one of the best kickers in the country. So very excited about that.
Is there anybody else you plan on gray shirt in here?
Possibly, but you know, not sure right at the moment.
What about the quarterback, Cream Coles? Is he going to come in?
Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, and then that's, you know, he's a 10-7 100-meter guy, a lefty, can really wing it, can run, make plays. You know, Coach Erickson did a great job recruiting him, and you know, when now you have Matt, you got Jake, you got Connor, and you have him. That makes the future of the quarterback position look pretty great for the Vandals for years to come.
Was there an emphasis on recruiting a kind of different quarterback, like a dual threat?
Not really. We just went out and tried to get the best guy we could, and you know, we got him. So that was by far the best guy we were out there. You know, when you talk about difference makers, you have him. You have Calvary Pugh, the running back / receiver / athlete from West Palm Beach. You know, I recruited Calvary at any school out of that. You know, that kid can really play. And then the kid from Bowles, you know, Trenton is, you know, on defense. You know, they don't come any better there. I think what helped us get Trenton was, I think early in the recruiting process, it was really Ohio State and Louisville that were on him all the way, and I think that scared some people off. And then when those 2 schools didn't go on them, and I have a really great relationship with Corky Rogers, his high school coach, and you know, Trent started for 4 years at Bowles, and you guys might not know that much about Bowles, but that's a big time school in the state of Florida. He played in 4 state championships. Trent is going to be a special player for us.
Talk about the recruiting battle for Denzel Brantley. Looks like New Mexico and Nevada.
Yeah, you know, Denzel's you know, he's just a great downhill runner. He's got really good vision. He can get in and out of the breaks. You know, both Coach Eric Brown and Jason Shoemaker both did an outstanding job of recruiting him. Kind of team recruited him. He came out on his visit, just had a great visit, and that was another real good one to get. You know, that's 2 good high school running backs that we signed. So very happy to have him.
So Denzel will be coming in as running back.
Yeah, everybody keeps listening to the linebacker on all those sites, but both him and Jack will start out at running back. And then really for Denzel, I would not see him redshirting. So wherever he can get on the field the soonest. So if that's running back, he'll be there, and if it's not, then it'll be somewhere else.
Coach, here's just kind of maybe an overall thought on this class coming in, and just what needs you feel like you're meeting by this group.
Yeah, I think number one in this day and age in football, you got to get speed. You know, and we really improved our speed. I think the 4 defensive backs that we got, 3 of them are already on campus. We really got faster in the back end on defense, and that's something we all knew we had to do. So that's a great emphasis that we went out and got. And then I think to be a great program, it starts with the O-line and quarterback. And really happy with the offensive lineman that we got and the quarterback that we signed. You know, and then you go the 2 young linebackers that we signed. Got to be really happy about them. And then the 4 defensive linemen that we signed. You know, very excited about those guys. So you have your needs. You say these are the guys that we got to get, and then you go out and get them. Probably the one that I haven't mentioned yet that is huge that we have to mention is the tight end. You know, Kalen is 6'5", 238 pounds, can really run, catch the ball, make plays from Bakerfield's junior college, and he's a guy that'll come in here and immediately compete to start. You know, recruiting him, told him you need to get yourself ready to come in here and battle. Never promise anybody a position, but we play with 2 tight ends a lot of times anyway. But he's a guy that you can see us throwing the ball to a lot.
Did you guys plan on recruiting another QB before Chad's decision to leave?
Kind of went back and forth, to be honest with you. But when he did that, then we knew for sure we had to get one. But if he wouldn't have, not positive we would have been, but then if we had the chance to get Kareem, we would have. I guess that's kind of talking in circles. But it kind of went from, hey, if there's a great one out there and we can get him, let's take him. But then when that decision was made, hey, we definitely got to get one, and we got a great one. So.
And did you feel the need to replace his skill set as far as a QB who could run as well as throw?
Not necessarily. No, we just wanted to go get the best one we could get.
Talk a little bit about having Mike run the program.
I'm sorry?
Having Mike.
Yeah, that's a great thing. That, you know, he's different build than his brother. He's more built like his dad and his uncles. You know, that all played here. He's got big, broad shoulders. Can really come down. Played at Highland Park in Texas, one of the top high school programs in the country. And you know, you watch his tape and he just makes play after play. And great football instincts, real physical. You know, that's one of the linebackers. Very excited to have him.
Did Matt help out with the recruitment there?
Oh, no question. He told me better. You know, you can't help get your brother here, then something's wrong. So, you know, he's a little different personality. He's a little quieter, but boy, he gets on that football field and he can really run around and make plays. So that was a great get for us.
A lot of programs like to redshirt offensive linemen their first year, but you kind of proved with Stephen Matlock that you don't need to do that. Do you want all these guys
Jordan Rose also?
Yeah. Do you want all these guys to be competing right off the bat and competing for starting jobs?
What I believe is, let's tell them right now, don't plan on redshirt. Let's compete to be the very best you can be, because then I think from now until the season starts, they get better. And then we make a decision at that point if they're physically and mentally ready to play. And if they are, then we're going to play them. But if they're not, then we'll redshirt them. I don't know. I think are in a lot better position in the program right now, where maybe they don't have to play as freshmen, where maybe Jordan and Steve did. But if they're one of the best, we're going to play them. But it would be nice to be able to redshirt a couple of them.
Is your goal on the offensive line just to get pure size? Because with the JC guys and these high schoolers coming in, they're huge. So.
Yeah, but no, I think, you know, especially like with Tanner, that's one of the more athletic guys that he is the most athletic offensive lineman we've signed since I've been here. But he's the type of athletic guy anywhere I've been recruiting. You know, you find guys like that can bend like he can and are as athletic as he is. Those are the guys that end up getting drafted someday. So you definitely got to have enough size, but really the athletic ability is probably more important.
Is there any other names that you're expecting to come in later today?
No, this is everybody that we expected. We got everybody signed, everybody's in right now. So that's a good thing.